my channel, Rudy Romo here. Today I will be addressing the probability of Tesla's market cap rising higher than today's Apple, which stands at 3.045 trillion. I see Tesla as more diverse than Apple, and the industries that Tesla is in have such high potential that they will propel Tesla to a higher market cap than today's Apple in 3 to 4 years. Many people laugh or scoff at the idea. They will scream blasphemy or heresy. They think it's ludicrous that a newer company like Tesla would have that kind of potential. Bear with me and I will share data that shows the trajectory that Tesla is on will raise its market cap to 4 trillion or more in 3 to 4 years. Keep in mind, if Apple's CAGR continues to be 15% or so for the next 4 or 5 years, its market cap will be well over 5 trillion, so it may be a two-way race to the top at the end of this decade. The caveat for Tesla to get to 4 trillion plus is that Tesla must continue to execute its plan to grow 45 to 50% on average year over year on EV deliveries. The wildcards, or as they say, frosting on the cake, being energy, FSD, FSD legacy auto licensing, and Optimus Bot. By no means am I implying that getting to a 4 trillion market cap will be simple or easy. Tesla has been fighting FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt from mainstream media, legacy auto, and big oil since its founding. As Tesla grew bigger, became more successful, and gained a greater foothold in the AI, auto, energy, and robotics industries, the attacks on the company have become more frequent and more vicious. Most Wall Street analysts are wrong about Tesla being in fear of legacy auto as competition for EVs. The only competition Tesla wants to eventually obliterate is the ICE car. 100% EV manufacturing and elimination of the ICE car is Tesla's ultimate goal. When it comes to fighting FUD, Elon Musk himself predicted there will be blood. For that purpose, Tesla is in the process of recruiting a strong legal team. This is just one of the multiple headwinds Tesla is facing now and will in the near and distant future. If you can withstand the FUD from mainstream media and the competition, the volatility, and the high multiples, Tesla just might be your ticket to early retirement. As mentioned on my last video, I don't play the day-to-day market by trying to time the market. I prefer to add to my holdings anytime I can HODL, which stands for hold for dear life, because the stock could explode at any moment like it did in 2021 when it more than doubled in just 5 months. 2021 was way back in the day when EVs were the main revenue driver. Now we have energy products ramping up, Cybertruck already here with almost 2 million pre-orders, Project Highland will soon be here, the 25,000 model is just months away in Giga, Mexico, the first fully functional version of Optimus Bot will be here in 2023, Dojo supercomputer is up and running, so many more catalysts than in 2021. Now let's talk about Apple. Amazing story. My deepest and most sincere respects. Apple is currently the most valuable company in the world with a market cap of over 3 trillion. Full disclosure, in my opinion, Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Alphabet are all sound investments. To reach 3+ trillion in market cap is truly extraordinary. If Apple was a country, its market cap would rank number 7 in the world in GDP. A higher rank than countries like Brazil, Canada, France, Italy, Mexico, etc., as can be seen on this chart. Let's look at Apple's products and the percentage each segment adds to its bottom line. iPhone, 54%. Services, 25%. The Mac, 9%. The iPad, 7%. Wearables, home and accessories, 5%. In total, Apple offers over 200 products and services. However, the 4 products listed above are the company's biggest money makers. As you can see, the iPhone and services businesses are by far Apple's biggest money makers. These 2 segments account for over 80% of the company's revenue. Consider the fact that Apple is not growing at the same rate as Tesla, as these graphs show. Again, I consider companies like Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Alphabet sound investments. I just think Tesla's ceiling is much higher because of its AI, robotics, smart battery storage, and EV technology. Consider the fact that Apple's market cap is based on its dominance in the smartphone market. As the smartphone market matures, Apple's growth is likely to slow. Now let's talk about Tesla's multiple revenue streams. When most people think of Tesla, they think of electric cars. But Tesla is actually much more than just an electric car company. Tesla is also involved in the following industries and has a solid chance to be the clear leader in all of them: full self-driving, FSD licensing, smart battery storage, smart renewable energy products, Optimus Bot, Dojo supercomputer services. These industries are all extremely diverse with immense global potential. They represent the future of technology. Tesla is at the forefront of all these industries, and as they continue to grow, Tesla's market cap will grow with them. When it comes to FSD, most of the world is either ignorant or skeptical. The world grossly underestimates four monumental factors. Number one, Tesla's engineering prowess. Number two, the progress that Tesla has already made. Number three, the 300 millions of miles of real-world data that's been collected and counting, and Dojo supercomputer. I recommend you watch the documentary AlphaGo, the movie on YouTube, where a very early version of an AI computer program beat the world's champion in the game called Go, the most complex game known to men that Chinese and other Asian nations have played for 3,000 years. This documentary will give you a glimpse into what an AI computer can do. This is clearly just the tip of the iceberg, a tiny sample of what AI's potential can do. I have no doubt whatsoever that it will play a crucial role in getting Tesla to level 4 or level 5 FSD in less than 12 months. I also recommend you follow James Dauma on YouTube and on the X app, formerly known as Twitter. James is a software, neural net, AI expert, and an eloquent fountain of knowledge. He, like Elon Musk as well as Ashok Eluswamy, who is the director of Autopilot software, think Tesla will reach level 4 and level 5 FSD within 12 months. This is what James said on the X app, formerly known as Twitter, about the 9+ trillion napkin valuation. A nicely constructed and explained napkin math valuation for Tesla's FSD in the reference tweet below. You might prefer different assumptions, but conservative numbers give FSD a valuation that is 10 times the value of just selling cars. The assumptions in the model below are modest. You can construct reasonable scenarios that produce even higher value. When FSD is delivered as a product, this is what will happen. For it not to happen, Tesla would have to become unable to make cars or FSD, which would have to be technically impossible. Competition does not matter because the market cannot be saturated in the next 2 decades. It's quasi-infinite. Why don't we see more discussion of this looming transition? Because the numbers are nutty and serious people don't talk about nutty things. Mainstream pundits and analysts cannot afford to seem nutty, so FSD gets ignored with a justification that is just too speculative. But this isn't a difficult truth to uncover. There are hundreds of thousands of vehicles out there using development versions of this technology, and the progress is clear. It's happening, and we're getting close. Tesla is clearly the company in the best position to own the lion's share of the future 26 trillion robotaxi industry. This is according to ARK Invest Tasha Kinney's latest research report. I'm not implying FSD will be legal instantaneously across the globe. This is a cataclysmic change to the auto industry and undoubtedly will need many phases of testing and approvals. However, as soon as it becomes 10 times safer than the average human, the rest of the FSD journey is just a formality. That's when the stock will go vertical, even before it's legal in most of the world. One of the first places where it will be tested will be California, specifically the San Francisco Bay Area, where the largest percentage of Teslas are driven and where more data is collected. I live in the Bay Area, where Teslas are now ubiquitous, and as a joke, they're everywhere too. LA is another candidate for the first phase of the level 4 or level 5 testing. Tasha Kinney of ARK Invest is on record saying that the world will not realize FSD is solved until it hits people right in the face. Even Sandy Munro is convinced that FSD has the potential to 10x, 50x, even 100x Tesla stock. The numbers on autonomy at a global level, as Elon said, get very nutty. Listen to Sandy Munro.
So I think this will be the first step. So you get in your car and you say, car, I want to go to grandma's house. Okay, why can't I do that right now? Right? Because everything is on board for the Tesla to do that. Then robo-taxis, that's the step that has to be before a robo-taxi.
As Gerber of Gerber Kawasaki recently stated that this moment is similar to Apple's 15 years ago, when Apple stock went vertical and eventually became the world's largest company in market cap. Tesla, unlike Apple, is still in the early stages of its growth. The industries that Tesla is involved in are all growing rapidly. Tesla is well positioned to capture a significant share of this growth. Even mainstream media is starting to recognize Tesla as an AI leader. Look at this headline from today, July 26, 2023, from Seeking Alpha. It's about time. To give you a glimpse of Tesla's superiority in manufacturing, watch this short video taken at Giga Shanghai, where the employee conducting the factory tour shares that Tesla rolls out a new EV off the production line every 40 seconds in Shanghai. If you're one of the many FSD skeptics, I recommend you follow Omar Kasi. His name is Hold Mars Catalog on YouTube and on the X app. The number of human interventions on FSD are becoming more and more rare. Conclusion: Tesla is clearly more diverse than Apple and is already the leader in several industry segments that are growing much faster than the smartphone market. In my opinion, it's just a matter of execution and time before Tesla becomes the largest and most successful company in the history of the world. No hype. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe so that YouTube algorithms will get it to more people. If you disagree with any of the points made and/or have any suggestions on how to improve future videos, please comment below.